What is up, everybody? Brightpass here, back again with another video. So I've listened to the first album of Kate Bush, The Kick Inside, and what I'm gonna do is rank my favorite songs on this album from least favorite to most favorite. So it's 13 songs, so I'm gonna start from number 13. So here we go. So for number 13, I chose Strange Phenomena because for me, this song, it kind of felt like it was phoning in a little bit. I like the cool background synth, but I'm not as big a fan of the chorus or chord progression or the melody compared to the other songs. The arrangement was good, but the chords and melody weren't as strong. So it was a nice addition with the chant at the end and the augmented chord, but it wasn't really my first pick. And number 12, we got Feel It. So this is a piano-y, chordy song, but you know, she's no Chopin with the keys, at least in this song. She wasn't really doing that much besides kind of just outlining chords and stuff. And personally, I'm not a big fan of the vocal stuff, of just a vocal and single instrument, unless like it's more intricate, because when it's just vocal and just an instrument playing chords, it gets boring to me fast. The only people who managed to be interesting with this, with the instrument and vocals, would be Kurt Cobain and Billy Joe Armstrong when he did the song The Time of Your Life, and Paul McCartney when he did Blackbird. So stuff like that are more interesting with vocal and melody, for me personally. But generally, when it's just chords and stuff like that, I get bored. So at number 11, we got The Kick Inside, which is the album name. So this one, it was a piano-y song, kind of like around the piano and vocals, but at least this one had the orchestra. So it was a little more stuff with the arrangement there that I could enjoy with my ears. And at number 10, we got Room for Life. So this one was a bit Beatles-ish, and with that jam at the end and the syncopated bass. So I kind of like that. It was pretty cool and Beatlesy. It kind of reminded me of the Beatles. For number 9, we have Kite. And that one kind of reminded me of the Beatles, and not because of the Mr. Kite song, but like an Obladi Oblada type of silliness. It wasn't that strong overall with the overall melody, but it was still silly sounding. It was silly sounding with the bass and stuff, which it was nice. It was kind of like jammy-ish, but it gave me that feel. And then at number 8, we have Them Heavy People, which also kind of was like Beatles-ish. Them heavy people have somebody. So it kind of had that kind of like, it was a little bit with the silliness and kind of like a Beatles-ish type of, it just gave me that vibe of a Beatles type of thing. And then at number 7, we have Oh to Be in Love. So it's like, oh, to be in love. Oh, to be in love. But that one, it gave me, it sounded a little kind of like phoning in a little bit, but the chorus had a like kind of silly-ish vibe, and it was similar to like Them Heavy People with that kind of vibe, but the chorus was more catchier. So I like that one better, and that's why I ranked it higher. So at number 6, we got L'Amour Looks Something Like You. It kind of had a Hit the Road Jack progression during the verse, which was like dum da 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 when it goes down. Da, 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 da. So when it has that kind of chord progression, for me, it's kind of like meh. But the chorus was more melodious, and I like that little honey glitter piano in the background, like the piano sound, the synth kind of piano. It had like this honey glitter type of thing during later verses and the ending that started coming in, and it had that 70s mid-tempo groove with the pretty ending. I like that pretty ending type of thing. So that's why it's number 6. And at number 5, we got Wuthering Heights, which, of course, I've already given my opinion to this. And it has that jammy sense, the unexpected changes. It starts taking you in directions where you just don't know what you're gonna get which for me, I'm seeing is a typical Kate Bush thing. She kind of just takes you in an unexpected direction. So I like that a lot. At number 4, we got the saxophone song. It just made me really want to jam to it, want to pull out my guitar and just really jam and just go crazy with it. And it just had me bobbing my head a lot. Wuthering Heights had that, but this one, the saxophone song, it just had me even more of wanting to do that. At number 3, we got Moving, which also was jammy, and it had a lot of that, like, it just had much more of a better structure song-wise for me personally than the saxophone song at number 4. And I like the way it segued into the saxophone song. I just like the way it's like an opening for the album. So that one is at number 3 for me. At number 2, we got James and the Cold Gun. That one had a really nice groove. And then the way it kind of took you out in the end with the woo, it was great. I loved it. It had that jam. I already gave my opinion on it, but that one is at number 2 for me. And then at number 1, we got Man with the Child in His Eyes. I just love that one. The melody and the chord progression and just the way she went around it and the arrangement, to me, it was just beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and it just had me like it had me with chills and just with my emotions. It was really tugging at my emotions. Just the way the melody and the whole thing really progressed and came together. The Man with a Child in His Eyes is number 1 for me in this album. So there you have it. My personal ranking for The Kick Inside, Kate Bush's first album. I really love this album. It was great. And give me your thoughts. Do you agree with my ranking? If not, let me know how you would rank it. And leave it in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you think should be the ranking of the songs on this album. And I'll see you all next time.